The Palmer Police Department has a new employee. He's a little more hairier than the rest of the department, but might have a better sense of smell.
This is K-9 Buddy. We just finished our training yesterday, and we have 4 more weeks of narcotics school to go to. He's a European German Shepherd, came from the Netherlands, and I picked him up at Shallow Creek Kennels in Pennsylvania about 3 months ago.
He will be the newest utility police working dog once he completes his last bit of training in a few weeks.
Most of it was all over Western Mass. We did a lot of traveling, and most of it was done up in Pittsfield, Berkshire County. The master trainer, Dwayne Foisey, works for the Berkshire County Sheriff's Department, and Berkshire County Sheriff gave him leave to put on this class. MAPWADA, the Mass Associated Police Working Dog, they do their annual seminar, which is a week long, and it's a working seminar, and they certify that week in utility work, police utility dogs, tracking, apprehension, aggression, obedience. They also do their cadaver training and search and rescue. And all that stuff takes place at UMass during the week. But
for now, he's under strict control from his partner and owner, Palmer Police Officer Sean Ford.
He was bred and trained for police work. He's not a pet. He's fluffy looking, and he looks all friendly, which is great. But he's really he's like a piece of equipment on my duty belt. He's a tool, and that's what his real purpose is. And I believe if you keep that mindset, you probably end up with a better working dog. The more socialization he gets, the more he wants to sit home and watch TV with the other dogs.
It's certainly not an easy task to start out for Buddy, staying obedient while learning the ropes, and it's even harder work for his owner.
To do the K-9, I'm brand new at it. I have friends that do it. I've been around it my entire life because my brother was doing it for a very long time. So I knew going in that it's a high demand. You just don't put on your uniform and go to work for 8 hours and then go home. You put on your uniform, you have to take care of the dog, then you leave for work, and then when you're at work, you have to do work with the dog just to keep them sharp. And then when you go home, you have to go home and you have to take care of the dog. And you know, there's a lot of work involved. Plus, there's a constant maintenance training weekly. Every week, there's more training, just to keep the dog sharp. That we go to, which most of the departments around us that do have K-9s now go to the same maintenance training, and that's every Tuesday. So there's a lot of work involved with it.
Buddy does get to play from time to time with a little something to gnaw out some frustration.
This is called his tug toy. All this is a piece of fire hose that's stuffed with stuffing, car stuffing, and compliments of Park Auto Trim. They sewed it up for me and helped me put it together. But this is what he did all his work for. This was his reward, and he loves playing with this tug toy. Buddy.
Ford says the community has been key in making this lifelong dream come true.
I have to say everything has been a success so far, which I couldn't have been able to do it without the town support, without the chief's support. I have the Palmer Animal Clinic has stepped up and they're donating their services, the annual vaccinations. They're helping out with any major surgeries as far as trying to soften the cost there. Agway was helping out with food. Agway donated a kennel for my house, chain link kennel, which I'm incorporating into the kennel that Pathfinder's building for us. Pittsfield PD donated the cage for the back of the cruiser. Along with the $25,000 grant, Stephen Salon over at the Stanton Foundation's been a huge help. We couldn't have done this without the Stanton Foundation and their support and the $25,000 grant. I mean, this is something I've been trying to get in Palmer since 2006. And without that $25,000 grant, we would have never been able to provide that service, this kind of service in the town. And I think that's huge. But I just wanted to, say a thank to everybody that's been standing behind us and helping us out. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more going on as the future comes forward, and see where we end up with the dog and what other demands are going to be.
Welcome to Palmer, buddy, and best of luck in your career. I'm Darcy Fortune, M-PACT TV.